Hi, I'm Ryan from Educate.me, and today I'm going to show you how to automate the creation of student placards for projects such as an art show, and this time adding a QR code to a link with more information about the project. Before watching this video, I highly recommend watching my previous video on automating the creation of placards because there's going to be information in that video that I'm not going to cover in here because I'm going to assume that you've already seen it. So I created a folder for the two documents that I'm going to use to create my QR codes, my template and my spreadsheet that has my information. In my template, I have the box with the commands, and watch my other video to make sure you understand what's going on here. The document set up 11 and 8.5, so it's landscape, and each one of these less than, greater than, those are just codes for Autocrat to put in the correct information. Now, one change I made is I moved this bottom of the box up because I didn't want text to be underneath the QR code where you couldn't see it. As long as I don't overlap the two, I'm going to be fine. And you could draw the side in and make it longer. It just depends on what you want to do. Over here, I have shrink text on overflow. So if there is a one with a very long description, it's just going to make the text smaller so it'll fit in there better. We're going to put another text box over here for our QR code. Make this text bigger so you'll be able to see it. Less than, QR code, greater than. Now, by default, I can't resize this. Well, I can resize it, but as soon as I let go of the button, it snaps back. The size of this box is how big the graphic's going to be. So right now I'm going to have this QR code that's really small and it's not going to work. To change that, I need to click on the little resize button. I don't even know what that's named, but we want to say do not autofit. Once that's turned on, I can resize that box. So that's where my QR code is going to go, inside that box. Over on my spreadsheet, I'm going to add a column for the link and a column for the QR code. In the link would be a link to more information about the creator of the project. It could be a Google site. It could be a YouTube video where the creator's talking about this piece of art that they're working on. It could go to the art itself. Maybe it is a video that we wanted to be able to, participants be able to see. It could link to anything you want. We are going to link to the greatest website on the net. And I'm just going to fill that down. You would not fill down. You would use unique ones for each person. But now, under QR code, I have a video on creating QR codes with a Google Sheet. I'll have the link in the description. We're going to do a slightly different version of that. Autocrat, to do the merge for the QR code, only needs to know the web address of where the QR code or picture is. So we are going to create that web address with the equal means we're going to start a formula. We're going to take the text here between the two quotes and we're going to add on to it, that's the ampersand, whatever's in D2, and we're going to use this function called encode URL to make sure it's going to work correctly. So you don't really need to know what all that does, you just need to know that it exists. And that's going to be in the description so you can copy and paste it. And I'm going to click on it and there's my QR code and it does work. Once I have that link in there, I'm going to fill down. So each one of these would automatically generate the correct QR code for the address. My Autocrat, because I was already using this, my Autocrat add-on's already in there. We're going to open that bad boy up because I used Autocrat to make the art show placards before. And we're going to create a new job for our QR code placards. And we're going to find our QR code template. If you mouse over it just for a little bit, it'll give you the full name because I've got several different templates. See, there's that other template. But I want the template because I named it QR code, so I knew which one was the right one. There it is. Art show, placards, QR code templates. Now we need to map our columns. Oops, we got to pick our sheet. Sheet 1, header row 1, first data rows in 2. You know, see, that's our free data. So name maps to name, type maps to type, description. And then here's our QR code. We are not going to map just regular text to that column. There is an option for image. And the image is the image URL, and it automatically found that QR code. Do not use the link because that link is not going to give us the QR code or an image. We need to use the one that we created in the column QR code. I want it as Google Slides just in case I need to edit it when I'm done. Single output mode so that all of the placards are in the same file. And we're going to put them in Art Show 2021 QR codes. And if you don't know what it means, just hit next. 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 This is if it was for forms. Save. You only have to set that up once. Once it's set up, you'll be able to just go to AutoCrat and I can click on QR codes, placards, and it's going to create our template. And it's going to create our spreadsheet or Google Slides presentation with a slide for each one of our students in our file. Ta-da! Now I can click on the link to open it. And there's our nice little placard with the QR code. And when I go to print settings, and we don't want to print them on a full page of paper, so we can do 4 slides. And that gives us a nice, good looking placard that we can just cut out and attach to each one of their projects. And it has the QR code right with it. So that's it for today. If you found value in this video, be sure to hit that like button. And also visit my website over at educate.me. Stay classy.